What's going on, everyone? And today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Starlancer, Starlancer TAC. I don't know why I was going to call it something else. So, as I go here in the front here, really quick story about the Starlancer. So, I'm a big fan of the Starlancer Max. Um, that's interesting. Anyway, Starlancer Max, and the reason why is because this game first came out somewhere around 15. I was gonna make a joke, say 15 years ago, but truth be told, that's actually accurate. I wanted to I got the Freelancer, and I got the Freelancer because I knew that Freelancer is kind of a homage to one of Chris Roberts' original games. So I wound up getting that, and it was good, but I wanted something bigger. I wanted a bigger ship, and they came out with the Starfarer, and the Starfarer was just not it was a flying brick. So I was like, I wish they would make a Freelancer just bigger. Starlancer is it, which is ironically enough also a name. Starlancer is one of his older games. So let's go ahead and take a look here. So looking at outside first, right here you have your bridge right there, which is from here all the way to back here. The window here is actually the remote turret, so that's nice. Right here is the exit door, which is really good. Notice how low it is. It's one of those things where you can jump out and not get hurt. I kind of appreciate that a lot. This indicates my first problem with this ship. I'm looking at these guns, and these guns, they don't have any text on it. Based on my research, it's size 5, and they look like size 5 guns. And I looked over here, and these are size 4 guns. And I kind of had to look at it while I was like, started walking up here. And it looks like all of them, in fact, are size 4 guns, with the exception of this gun. Why is this gun size 5 and sitting here? These size 5 guns should be here. If there's one set of guns that should have size 5 and everyone else size 4, it should be these. So yeah, that's CIG. You need to change that. I'm just going to be up and honest with you right here. But at any rate, going back, this right here in a Starlancer Max, this up from here all the way to from here all the way up to about here would be the area for the additional cargo. Now it's changed up to what? Well, we're going to find out. So that's going to be fun. So that's good here. And it has, like I said, the door right there. And moving on here, right there is the window to the cargo deck. Here's your right here, your point guns right here. So your point defense here and here. So remember one thing, this is technically a dropship, which basically means that it's a lot of its offensive capabilities are geared towards being in the sky and landing and taking out enemies. It can also be used as a regular ship as well. So it kind of works out, especially if they change these guns from a size 4 to a size 5. I'm sorry, size 5 to a size 4. And these guns over here, size 4 to a size 5. But we also have this. So this is a little, okay, looks like a door. But this door is another door here. And actually, you can actually click on here. This is actually in the Starlancer Max 2. You'll be up here, and this is your main elevator to get in. So that's your forward elevator. It also has a back elevator, which we will go over in a minute here. So let's run back here, all the way back here, and let's go ahead and open this back door right here. So I actually like this, kind of, because right here, most, is that a camera? Nice. Most vehicles can fit right in here. At least it feels like. I'm kind of concerned about this, but it looks like most vehicles can fit in here. So if you can get it in. So nice little room right here. And here and here, you can actually put cargo in, but you can put cargo in anyway. And no matter where you are, you can put it in here. So that's good, really good place to go ahead and put your cargo in, or your vehicles, or whatever. So really good right there, or whatever, because we also know that there's a certain atlas that's actually coming out soon. These are your back elevators. So this leads to the back area of the ship. And we will be going over these two elevators in a moment here, or we'll be using these elevators in a moment here. So, yeah. But moving forward, this is where things get interesting. So right here is medical. So this is really good if you are playing medical gameplay here. Imagine doing some medical gameplay. You got to go ahead, and the gameplay's not in yet, but it'd be nice. Go ahead, drive up with the person driving here. Hopefully you can back up in here. If not, whatever. And then you can go ahead and transfer them right over to a medical bed. Keep in mind you can't access these right here, which means that you can go ahead and make it so that way you will revive here. And then it looks like I don't know what these are. Can I place them? Okay, whatever. Anyway, I don't know what those are, but anyway, moving on. Oh, got to holster my gun. Okay, so right here, yeah, you got two medical beds that you can put right there. You can also go ahead and open up this door right here. Good place to put the stuff I just lost by putting it in there. I kind of wish you could open this, but you can't, I guess. Storage for medical stuff. I like that. Me likey so much. All right, so that's good for the medical area too. Really good for future medical gameplay right there. So looking forward to the missions when they come out. Dropship stuff. Okay, so kind of nice right here. You can go ahead and put your guns right there. Unfortunately, I'm on a space station. I don't have any guns right here, like rifles and whatnot. But I can go ahead and sit right here. And as soon as I think goes down, and as soon as I have the opportunity, I can go ahead and can go ahead and leave right there. So that's good. Kind of odd the way that was, but whatever. I think I might have messed something up. Anyway, good. Right here is a physical release right here, manual release. So you can be like, all right, troops, let's go. We'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe. I'm sorry. But yeah, you can do that here too. So right there is it's still good though. Unfortunately, this didn't come down all the way. That's a little odd, but whatever. We'll go back in all the way back here. So, but that is the dropship area here. I wonder if the other one does it. Huh, neither one of them do. That's it. But looks like I can. Yeah. I can deploy here. And right here. Nice. It's a shoot down gun though, for the record. So unfortunately there's nothing happening here. So let's see, track that. Nice. Okay. So same thing on that side. Got it. So that's good. Right here. So these are the torrent areas. Now, from a torrent perspective, I actually like them. You go here, sit in the torrent seat. It looks really good down here. Lock in. Now, while this is good, and it is good, the problem with this gun is that it's another one of those down shooters. So I didn't turn on the ship yet. Hold on. Okay, I ain't turned on the ship yet. But oh yeah, I did.
Hello. How can Miss help you today?
So died here, and it shoots down, but it won't shoot up all the way. And that, to me, that's a problem. But it's a side shooter, so it'll still work in space combat at least. So I'm okay with it. It's just, I don't know. It's still good though. It's still good. No hate for that one. It's just, if you're going to use torrents, I'm probably going to suggest the use of torrents in the bridge area. So moving on. So here is this part right here. So this is the transitional room. Basically, think of it as a hallway. So right here, you have your ability to go out here. Once again, the door is low, so I love being able to jump out and not have to worry about hurting myself. This ladder leads to the second deck. This elevator actually leads. There we go. Outside. So it leads down. That's the elevator we clicked on the first, and it goes down. It also goes to the second deck. We'll probably use this elevator at the end. So this also leads us to the armory. Now this one I found interesting, and the reason why is because I noticed that they removed the weapons area, and they only have armor here. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. It doesn't really. I mean, it's got right here. So it's like if you look here, it's got the suit clamp and all that good stuff, which is great. And it's not that I hate it. It's just 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 suits of armor, which is nice. But you would think that they would put a weapon rack in it. And there is a weapons rack in this ship, but it's just not here. You would think it would be here. Then again, you can put your rifle in there, but where would you put your side piece? So, you know, when the wife comes over. No, I'm just kidding. But you get, like I said, it's good. It is what it is. Straight for armor. But they took the word armory a little too literal here, you know? So either way, it's good. So I'm going to go all the way in the back here, past the torrent room, past the troop drop area, past the medical, right here where the elevators are. So take here. So this is the back elevators. I'm going to go ahead and bring us up to engineering. Okay. So let's go back all the way to engineering. So this is engineering. So not much going on here that's different from the Starlancer Max. The TAC has basically quantum drive back here. Here is where the station is for engineering coming soon. That should be the theme song to the Star Citizen in general. Access to some of the different components also on that side. Fuse boxes are right here. So really good. It's definitely not bad. Moving on. Now this one I thought was really interesting. So, it's a lot of red for some reason. So this area is actually towards the hangar. So yeah, instead of, this used to be like, there used to be 4 doors here, and all 4 of those doors would lead to habitational area. This is now a hangar, which I'm really happy about. So as I go in here, really nice. You kind of walk up there. This is where you would fly the ship in. So it would have to be what do you call that? A snub fighter, but the MISC snub fighters or the other company snub fighters. But if you click here, I like this. It's got the red lights right there, and you see it's opening up right there, and it turns green. I like that. And then you can close it and whatnot. So really, like I said, like, you know, someone can land in there, and I'm pretty sure you can control this from the bridge as well, like you can do with most ships. So here's another one of those elevators, the back elevators, and here is the front area right here, and this leads you to the recreational area. So this was the biggest surprise for me because it's much smaller than the other rec. So it had a pool table before, but there was no reason to have a pool table because you can't play pool. So right here would be the table where everyone can sit at and talk about business and all the business that business people talk about. And then you got your refrigerator. I kind of want a horizontal refrigerator just to see. All here, all is good. But then something kind of surprised me when I did this. So I was in here before and I was like, what the heck is that? I ran all the way over here to see what it is, and it's a weapons rack. So, yeah, rifles right there, and things right here, which is not bad because the bridge is over here. So I guess this would be a good area to have it. So, but unfortunately, there's a elevator right there. So I kind of find it weird that you would have to run all the way back here with no weapon, only to come back here. So if the enemy actually finds you, like he come up here, you're kind of screwed. You got no weapon. But anyway, here's a crew quarters. And right here, I like this one because you have inventory right here. So that's kind of nice. So awesome. Come on now. Go. Oh, I got my side piece. I didn't know that, but okay. Oh, that's all. There we go. A word for a second there. So for some reason that didn't go through. Let's see if I can try another one here. There we go. All right. For some reason, just didn't load up. I did the middle one, right? Just load up for that one. Nope. Just fair enough. So you have 8 beds here now. First, originally you didn't. This I don't think this was even it. This was actually part of Rec Room. So now you have 8 beds, which is actually pretty good. And then you have bathroom. So the triple S bathrooms right here. These mirrors that kind of half work. And what's going on with this mirror? And here's another bathroom. Once again, triple S right there. So for the record, that shower and shave for those who don't understand what triple S is. So yep, pretty good. Pretty good. All right, so you go here, and here's the transitional room again. So right here is the life support and generator right here. Here's the ladder that goes down to the first deck. Here's that elevator I was talking about before, the first front elevator. And here's this. So these are, now there are 8 beds back there. These are only 4 evacuation things here. So at best, only 4 people are going to get saved. So I don't really know what to say about that. But yeah. Seems an odd flaw. But anyway. Now here is the bridge. So first and foremost, you got here. And when you got here, you got your torrent things right here. So the good news is that you got all your screens right here: power management, weapons configuration, shields, status, target, scanning, gunnery configurations, which is kind of like your settings, communications. Right here where it has guns, you have only access to the guns that are for the torrent, so that's good. Here's, I can click this. Blast door closing. Now why? I don't know. So that's a thing. So, and then over here, I can go ahead and power on, power off, or enter the torrents themselves. And as you see right here, it's a top torrent. So not bad. Not bad, but it's size 4, which is something that really, really kind of confuses me. But you do have your guns right here. It's not on, so you can't go ahead and do anything with it. So, but it's still good. Same thing with this side. You have everything you have on over there, over here. Last but not least, you have your radar up here, some more components. And then finally, you have a missing, like right here should be the no, well, technically right here should be the captain's chair. Why is it not here? I don't know. I kind of feel like it should be right there. This is a missed opportunity. Get it, miss ship, haha. But ironically enough, it actually is in some other ships. For some reason, not here. Cloud Imperium Games, man, CIG, get on this, man. Damn, y'all up here. Right there. Right there should be, at least the front right here, should be a captain's chair. At any rate, got the co-pilot seat and pilot seat right there. There you go. Which brings me up to another point of this that I don't like. Turn everything on. So
Hello. How can Miss help you today?
I'm happy.
Systems on.
So you got two screens right here, and I really like all this front panel stuff. The problem is that in the Freelancer, you have two, count them, two screens above these two back here. Why don't you have them here? I kind of like, I don't understand why you don't have them here. They should, or at least up here. In the Torrents, you have the two screens up there, which is nice, but you need more screens, at least two more screens up here. Anything else, it's not really tactful. You dig? I mean, don't get me wrong. I guess the fact that, I guess technically you don't need them because you have like your status for yourself up here and the status for your enemy over here. So technically you don't need them, but still, I don't know. I guess technically you don't need them. So maybe I'm misspeaking there, but so control your radar right there. So I don't know. When I go ahead and throw this into combat, we'll definitely find out if I need them or not. But at any rate, that's the walkthrough of the ship. And to go ahead and finish it off, we'll go all the way back here. And we'll go ahead, open up here, elevator here. So from a walkthrough perspective and what this ship has to offer from just kind of walking through, I dig it. It's got some good aesthetic. It's probably one of the better large ships out there. Very similar to the Constellation, just better than a Constellation. The only difference is, hold on, I might have to push that back because the thing about the Constellation is that it actually comes with a snub fighter and it's cheaper. So, but either way, I mean, this is really good. Size 4 guns in the front, size 4 gun on the top to shoot forward, size 4 gun and up there, size 5 guns right here. Once again, I don't understand why they put a size 5 gun right here, and they should have put a size 5 gun right there. For the TAC at least, that would have been perfect. You also have point of defense right back here. But remember, at the end of the day, it's technically speaking, this is a drop ship. So, yeah, it has all the stuff back there. But either way, with the exception of the fact that you definitely need to move those guns and maybe add some screens. I don't know. I'll go ahead and do a combat tutorial and we'll see. But let me know what you guys think. Comment section below. You guys have a good night. I'm out.